The village of Bhimpur was nestled amidst emerald green rice paddies and whispering bamboo groves. The air hummed with the chirping of crickets and the distant songs of farmers. Life flowed at a gentle pace, untouched by the relentless rush of the city. The villagers, their faces etched with the wisdom of generations, lived in harmony with nature. Children's laughter echoed through the narrow lanes, a testament to the simple joys that bound the community. Bhimpur was a place where time seemed to stand still, a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. The heart of Bhimpur lay in its ancient banyan tree, its branches spread wide like a protective embrace. It stood as a silent observer to countless seasons, its roots anchoring the village's stories and secrets. The villagers gathered under its shade, sharing tales that had been passed down through generations. It was a place where friendships were forged, love blossomed, and memories were made. Bhimpur was a tapestry woven with the threads of tradition, its beauty lying in its simplicity and the warmth of its people. Arjun, a gifted artist, had chosen to stay in Bhimpur, his birthplace. Despite the allure of bustling cities and the promise of fame and fortune, he found his heart tethered to the simplicity and serenity of his village. His small studio, bathed in the soft glow of sunlight filtering through the leaves, was his sanctuary. It was here, amidst the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves, that he felt most at peace, most himself. He found solace in capturing the essence of his village on canvas. Each painting was a love letter to Bhimpur, a testament to its timeless beauty and the simple joys it offered. Each stroke of his brush was a tribute to the beauty that surrounded him. The delicate lines and vibrant colors were not just artistic choices but reflections of his deep connection to his surroundings. The vibrant hues of the bougainvillea, with their rich purples and pinks, the play of light on the river, creating a dance of sparkles on the water's surface, the weathered faces of the village elders, all came alive on his canvases. Each face told a story, each wrinkle a testament to a life well lived.
I find inspiration in the everyday rhythms of village life. The simplicity, the routine, the unspoken harmony of it all. It's a constant source of creativity for me. Wandering through the fields, sketchbook in hand, observing the farmers, the women fetching water, and the children playing under the banyan tree. Nature is my muse. The way the light filters through the trees, the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves, it all speaks to me. The banyan tree, with its sprawling branches and deep roots, is a symbol of strength and resilience. It stands as a silent witness to the passage of time, much like the village itself.
His art was a reflection of his soul, a mirror to his innermost thoughts and feelings. Each painting was a piece of his heart, a fragment of his spirit, a testament to the deep connection he shared with his village and its people. The laughter, the tears, the shared moments of joy and sorrow all found their way onto his canvases. His paintings were not mere depictions of scenery, they were imbued with the soul of Bhimpur. They captured the essence of a way of life that was slowly fading away, a way of life that Arjun was determined to preserve through his art. They spoke of a way of life, a connection to the land, and a deep-rooted sense of belonging. The farmers toiling in the fields, the women chatting as they went about their chores, the children playing without a care in the world. Each scene was a celebration of life in Bhimpur. Arjun's art transcended the boundaries of canvas and color. It touched the hearts of those who beheld it, evoking a sense of peace and tranquility. It was as if, through his paintings, one could hear the rustle of the leaves, feel the warmth of the sun, and smell the earth after a fresh rain. He was not just an artist, he was a storyteller, weaving tales of his beloved village through his art. His paintings were narratives, each one telling a story of love, loss, hope, and resilience. Through his art, Arjun kept the spirit of Bhimpur alive, ensuring that its stories would be told for generations to come. Maya, Arjun's childhood friend, had left Bhimpur to pursue her dreams in the city. She had always been the one with big dreams, the one who looked beyond the horizon and saw endless possibilities. Leaving the village was not an easy decision, but Maya knew that to achieve her aspirations, she had to step out of her comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Years of city life had transformed her into a confident, ambitious woman. The bustling streets, the towering skyscrapers, and the relentless pace of urban life had shaped her into someone who could navigate the complexities of the modern world with ease. She had learned to adapt, to thrive, and to make a name for herself in a place where anonymity was the norm. The once carefree girl who ran barefoot through the village lanes was now a successful architect, her days filled with meetings, deadlines, and the relentless pursuit of success. She had designed some of the most iconic buildings in the city, each structure a testament to her talent and hard work. Yet, amidst the accolades and achievements, there were moments when she found herself reminiscing about her childhood, about the simplicity and innocence of those days. She had embraced the city's energy and opportunities, her life a stark contrast to the tranquil rhythm of Bhimpur. The village, with its slow pace and close-knit community, seemed like a distant memory, a world that was both familiar and foreign. In the city, she had found a new rhythm, one that was fast, demanding, and exhilarating. But with every step she took in the urban jungle, she felt a part of her drifting away from the roots that had once grounded her.
When I returned to Bhimpur after years of being away, I carried with me the scent of the city, a blend of exhaust fumes, expensive perfumes, and the lingering aroma of ambition. The village air, with its earthy fragrance and the scent of blooming flowers, felt both refreshing and alien. I could see the curiosity in the eyes of the villagers, their whispers and glances a reminder of how much I had changed. My clothes were stylish, my hair perfectly coiffed, and my demeanor reflected the fast-paced life I led. I stood out in the village, a stark contrast to the simplicity around me. Yet as I walked through the familiar lanes, I felt a sense of belonging, a connection to a past that I had almost forgotten. The village had not changed much, but I had, and this realization brought with it a mix of emotions.
Yet beneath the veneer of sophistication, Maya felt a sense of unease. The village, with its quiet and unhurried pace, seemed to magnify the restlessness that had become a part of her. She wondered if she had lost something essential in her quest for success, something that the city could never give her. The familiar faces, the old haunts, and the memories they evoked made her question the choices she had made. The city had given her everything she had ever desired: success, independence, and a life of comfort. She had built a life that many envied, a life that was the epitome of modern success. But as she stood at the crossroads of her past and present, she realized that the city had also taken something from her. It had taken the peace she had once known, the connection to her roots, and the carefree joy of her childhood. But it had also taken something from her, the peace she had once known, the connection to her roots, and the carefree joy of her childhood. The memories of running through the fields, of playing with friends under the open sky, and of the simple pleasures of village life came rushing back. She realized that while the city had given her a lot, it had also demanded a price that she was only now beginning to understand. As she stepped out of the car and onto the familiar dirt road leading to her village, a wave of nostalgia washed over her, stirring up memories she had long forgotten. The sights, sounds, and smells of Bhimpur enveloped her, bringing with them a sense of comfort and belonging. She knew that while she had changed, the village had remained the same, a constant in a world that was always in flux. And in that moment, she felt a deep sense of gratitude for the place that had shaped her, for the roots that had given her the strength to grow and bloom in the city. Arjun and Maya's reunion was a tapestry woven with threads of joy, nostalgia, and the bittersweet realization of time's passage. They had been apart for years, each following their own path, but the moment they saw each other, it was as if no time had passed at all. The village, with its familiar sights and sounds, welcomed them back like long-lost children. They strolled through the village, their childhood playground where every stone and tree held a story. The narrow lanes, once their racetracks, now seemed smaller yet filled with the same magic. They walked slowly, savoring each step, each memory that came rushing back. Their laughter echoed through the years, a melody that had been paused but never forgotten. It was the same laughter that had once filled the village square during festivals, the same joy that had lit up their faces during countless summer evenings. Each corner held a memory, a snapshot of their past. The old well where they had dared each other to jump, the schoolyard where they had shared secrets and dreams, and the market where they had spent their pocket money on sweets and toys. Each turn in the lane whispered of shared secrets and whispered promises, the promises of friendship, of never forgetting each other, of always coming back. These lanes had seen their tears and laughter, their fights and reconciliations. The old banyan tree, witness to their childhood escapades, stood strong and silent, a sentinel of time. Its roots, deep and intertwined, mirrored their bond, strong, enduring, and unbreakable. They sat under its shade, reminiscing about the days when they had climbed its branches, feeling invincible.
We shared stories of our lives, my art and my deep connection to our village. How every painting I created was inspired by the colors and textures of this place. The village was my muse, its beauty and simplicity captured in every stroke of my brush. Maya's successes in the city, her rise in the corporate world, and the accolades she had earned. She spoke of the skyscrapers and the fast-paced life, a stark contrast to the slow, rhythmic life of the village. And the challenges she faced, the loneliness amidst the crowd, the pressure to constantly prove herself, and the longing for the simplicity of her roots. Despite her achievements, there was a part of her that yearned for the peace and familiarity of the village. Despite our different paths, our bond remained strong, a testament to the power of true friendship. It was as if the years apart had only strengthened our connection, making our reunion all the more special. Our shared history was a bridge connecting our worlds, a reminder that no matter where life took us, we would always have this bond, this village, and these memories to come back to.
The years melted away as we reminisced about our childhood adventures, stealing mangoes from the orchard, swimming in the river, and the mischief we got into. Each story brought a new wave of laughter, a new layer of nostalgia. And sharing stories under the starlit sky, where the universe seemed to listen to our dreams and fears. Those nights were magical, filled with the innocence and wonder of youth.
They visited their childhood haunts, each place a reminder of their shared past. The old school, the playground, the riverbank, each spot was a chapter in their story, a piece of the puzzle that was their friendship. The river where they had learned to swim, where they had spent countless summer afternoons cooling off and challenging each other to races. The water, still and clear, reflected their past and their present. The mango orchard where they had spent countless afternoons climbing trees and savoring the sweet, juicy fruit. It was a place of freedom and adventure, a sanctuary from the world. And the old temple where they had sought solace, each place held a treasure trove of memories. The temple bells, the incense, the quiet prayers, they were all part of the tapestry of their lives. As they delved deeper into their past, they rediscovered the invisible thread that had always bound them together, a connection that transcended time and distance. It was a bond forged in the fires of childhood, tempered by the years and made stronger by their reunion.